What if Trump is related to a Kennedy? What if he is a Kennedy? What if he was a Patton? What if he is a Patton? Like that. Those things are residing me wondering because to reach this level of history, to be one man, and then also all these monumental, historical, and biblical optic drops, and all this numbers that don't lie, timestamps that don't lie, all this to come together as it has, and we've visually seen. Look, it's the first time in 100 years there's no Clinton, Bush, Cheney, or McCain in office. No one's even thought of that. That's the first time in 100 years. There's one portion of the swamp drain right there. You haven't seen Hillary in public. You ain't seen Obama in public. There's been a couple little drops, but it's not like, oh, here's Obama today, and here he is tomorrow, and here he is the next day. Where do they go? No one's asking, where did Adam Schiff go? Where did Comey go? Where did all these guys all of a sudden go? They all of a sudden disappeared. There's nothing even in the major markets. Well, the major markets are being controlled by 47 U.S. Code 606, which is a war tactic. It's an art of war to control the media. It's a continuation of government. So no one's asking those questions. No one's looking. There's so much good happening that people can only focus on the negative. So I think that decades and decades, you can dissect it many, many ways. But my first gut instinct would be, okay, it's futuristically speaking that you're going to see decades and decades, which will be a millennial, which will be that 1,000-year reign, as the Bible notes it, of peace, as you said. And we know they're cleaning out the dumbs. Military.com reported that June 24, 2018, that the military's next wars will be in mega cities, not inside them, but beneath them. That's military.com. That's one of our most popular military sites. If you're a veteran like myself, that's one of our most popular sites. They reported that June 24, 2018. I didn't. So their reputation's on the line, not mine. But we know what's going on. We know people who remember these teams. We know people who do. I know people are. So I know it's real. It exists. And then you have it reported. It's in a timestamp, 2018. There it was. And then we also have Donald John Trump's executive order on Guantanamo Bay. I'm gonna have to look up the number again, but it seems like it's. I have to look it up. I don't want to quote it, but there is an executive order on Guantanamo Bay, keeping it open, filling it full of prisoners. And then, of course, the New York Times. So we have time-stamp proof of these things that are beyond my control. I didn't write those. I didn't put those out there. I'm just relaying it for the people. So I think the decades and decades was that's probably the most interesting and most, probably colorful thing he said the whole night, because no one truly knows. All we can do is speculate. But I would go with those two different scenarios. And then the second scenario allows your mind to just think whatever you want to think, because we're going to find out. It will be revealed. God doesn't leave you hanging. He's not going to leave us hanging. And we know that time moves forward. It only moves forward. So we're going to find out.